Okay.
Assalamualaikum, Cik Sharil, and welcome to the Fairly Current Show. This week, we want to talk about, directly to the point, the situation or the case with Malaysiakini and MCMC coming down on Malaysiakini with regards to the two videos.
I see. Unfortunately, the case is under investigation, so I can't speak about it specifically. Otherwise, it'll be prejudicial to the circumstance of the investigation. So, if you don't mind, let's talk around the issues, some of the things that we actually spoke of offline.
Right, and so I think maybe anyway the matter surrounding the videos as well as the content of the videos is all very hangat, very panas. Maybe we can talk and touch on more principles, yeah?
Yes. Let's look at the principles.
Yeah. So actually, what is the basis of the kind of action that was initiated on Malaysiakini? Like, what was the basis? What is the thinking behind it?
Well, maybe let's not look at Malaysiakini specifically. Sure. Let's look at the construct, the principles that's involved, as well as the provisions of the law. We actually have, contrary to popular belief, there is actually a law in this country, and multiple laws, many laws. The Constitution guarantees freedom of expression. The Constitution guarantees also rights of every citizen to be protected under the law. We are guardians of the law called the Communications and Multimedia Act, under which there are provisions which say that if you put up something or use a network service which has an application which has the effect of or the intention of annoying someone or posting something which is I think in the Malay it's jelek, sumbang dan lucah. These are the three words.
Okay.
Then of course legal action can be taken against you. But this is not something that's absolute in that sense. I just want to turn to something which is like the content code that we spoke about, which is here.
Right.
Content code. This is actually a code that was in Bahasa Melayu, code kandungan. This is actually a code that was actually written by the industry, by members of the civil community.
That well is supposed to kind of regulate.
Self-regulate.
Because this was written also by content creators.
Correct. Because you see, under the law that I just quoted just now, the CMA, there's a concept of what's called industry self-regulation.
Right.
You decide for yourself what you think is good and what you think is not good, what you think is right and what is not right.
Right. And
contrary to popular belief, under this particular piece of legislation, everyone has the opportunity actually to write a code that would then govern themselves.
Right.
So when we started formulating this code, the advertising community was involved, the civil society was involved, the civil community, the law enforcement people, everybody.
Right.
So the whole idea was that everyone would have ownership over this and then also regulate themselves based on this. So it's got stuff about how to use people in advertising, women, children, and so on and so forth.
But basically it's saying if you make something online, you are responsible.
Well, I mean, it's like the concept that I was just touching on just now. Is that one cannot think that you can go and do stuff without actually being accountable for it. And that's the other perception, whether you're offline or you're online, whatever's wrong offline is also wrong online. You can't think that the internet operates without a law.
And what defines wrong or right is kind of like what's for online is kind of like...
yeah, some of it is actually here in the code. Then there's some, of course, it depends on the law and the courts to determine
I see.
whether right or wrong. I mean, let me just sort of touch on what we're trying to do to try and educate people, public, and we're literally seeking help from the public. We started our campaign way back in May this year. This is on protecting children in cyberspace.
Okay, yeah, that's a no-brainer, of course.
It's no-brainer, yes, but a lot of people don't know about it. We're trying to say that, look, the internet is pretty good, but there are threats and dangers that we have to worry about.
Right.
Things like this, for example, racial abuse and hate, online gaming addiction, online fraud, deception, violence, pornography, and cyberbullying.
Right.
What we're trying to say is that, look, we are now pushing for broadband penetration to increase, right? From now about 25-26% to 50%. by the end of next year.
Right.
We're hoping, we're working hard. Now, at the same time, we have to bear in mind that there are some societal effects to this broadband increase in penetration, and some of it leaves our children exposed.
Okay, sure.
So, as adults, as people involved in the industry, what all of us have tried to do, including UNICEF and all that, is try to start this. And this is actually the global campaign done by IT at the global level, together with us. And what we're trying to share with people is that, a lot of people say, a lot of people are sometimes, and maybe you should say your viewers, maybe not, but quite a lot of people are actually naive about what they think they can find, not find in that.
Okay. Talking about finding and not finding online. Yes. So, Sharil, I just wanted to draw your attention to
we've got it
last one.
By the way,
Part 5.
This is downloadable from our website, so I just have to say that.
In Part 5 on specific online guidelines, item Part 4.1a, there should be no censorship of the internet as provided in Section 3, Golongan 3 of the Akta.
Yes.
So, now, I just want to ask, broadly speaking,
It's also downloadable from our website.
MCMC. What is that fine line that you tread between being a, arbiter of right or wrong and policeman and censorship? How? Macam mana ni?
It's a tough call. It's a tough call. I mean,
do people help make that call for you?
That sometimes depends on. Some are easier, some are manifestly clear. You see something which is apparent. It's on Facebook, very clear that it's an offence.
So, Sharil, anyway.
I just wanted to touch on that point. That you said that this. No, I mean, we work with a lot of customer agencies. Like we work with them. We work with a lot of others where there's a lot of phishing and scam and fraud going online. We take things down and we actually do enforcement.
Okay, so a final question. Okay, and I don't know. I think this one I want to ask you macam personally juga lah. Okay, so Sharil, having seen what you have seen. Oh no, maybe you can't. Okay, not from that website, maybe from other websites where we have seen pictures of the situation. What are your thoughts actually on that situation? Personal, this is not as.
Your question is quite convoluted.
Your thought on the matter at hand.
I think it's quite difficult for me to actually say anything on it, given the circumstance I'm in. I have technically
you'll be put in the hot seat. I'm sorry for putting
hot seat's the day job. Every day it's a hot seat. Okay. But I think it won't be fair. It won't be prejudicial to those who are actually involved in the circumstance. So I really don't want to be unfair to anyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show.
And don't forget.
You can get it on the website. You get the link.
You can even get this.
You can get a lot of things.
Household Internet Survey 2008, and you can download those posters. You can print them out as well.
Thanks.
The unwelcome word of the week is slow talk. Slow talk. A slow talk is given to someone who might be sulking, despondent, or plain mad. During a crisis, a slow talk can diffuse tension. Slow doesn't refer to speed, but measured discretion. Can also be used as a verb. Ever since he got kantoi by the skodeng, the poyo has been showing his mukas posen and refusing to cooperate. So a senior went over and slow talked him.